You are, by any objective measure, Ireland's most successful broadcaster. Well, you are. I mean, just if you look at audience terms, you are.
Let's go living. The good thing about me is success came to me later. You know, I was in my mid-30s when I found any success at all.
Merely a child, Graham. Let's be clear.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it at the time. I'll tell you now. I figured out quite early on that if you embrace that sort of thing, you know, the red carpets, the going to showbiz parties, it's very hard to then shut the door on that. When you don't want that press interest, it's still there. And you can't really cry foul because you opened the door to hello. You said, oh, please come in and take a picture.
Come see my fireplace.
Yeah, please. I've got a new kitchen to pay for. Please take a picture of it. So I thought much better to pay for your own kitchen and not do hello.
At the current time, I would have thought you're in a position where you could say, do you know what, with this free time, rather than sitting at the laptop, I will go to Saint-Tropez or Monte Carlo or wherever it is you types go in your days off.
You types. I didn't come up with those places. They're dreaming in your head. They're living in your head rent-free. Monte Carlo?
I don't know.
When was the last time someone went to Monte Carlo? If I'd published that first book and everyone had gone, this stinks, I would have just, you know, allowed my friends to enjoy that very much and then lick my wounds. And even now, 5 novels in, and they've done, you know, as novels, they've done quite well. I would say when I walk out in front of that studio audience, I would say 75% of them do not know that I've ever written a novel. The world of books, it's huge and it's big and people who love books adore books, but it's not mainstream still. If that first book had been a really embarrassing failure, I'd have just gone on with the chat show, slightly humiliated, but it wouldn't have wrecked my life.
Now, maybe I am wrong, but there seems to be more sex in the 60s in Ireland than I recalled.
Is there more sex? I feel like this. I thought the point. No, this isn't a spoiler because I think there's remarkably little sex. Well, there's a lot of attempted sex,
but some of the attempts are quite florid, Graham.
Oh, actually, there is one bit. Yes,
there is.
Yes. Now you remind me of it. I remember blushing during the audiobook.
Oh, did you have to read that aloud?
Yes.
Oh,
with some sweaty man behind glass looking at me. It felt very wrong. I felt like I was working in Soho.
Do you give it an erotic flair when you do it, or you just do it straight?
No, I just get through it. There's no noises.
What's next for the industrious Graham Norton?
I don't have a next.
Oh,
really.
come on, you must.
No, I really don't. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm going the other way in that I've just stopped doing the radio. After 13 years, I stopped doing the weekends on the radio. So I'm kind of, you know, whittling things down. I've knocked 10 weeks off the chat show as well. So now I'm on for half the year and off for half the year, which is very nice.
Very simple.
So you see, I'm not the workaholic you try to paint me as. In fact, I'm quite lazy.